So Paul Ryan is going to get interviewed by Brit Hume on Fox News. Now, Brit is almost like his defense attorney here, trying to help him build his case. But Ryan bungles it throughout. And you can see Brit Hume, as the interview goes on, getting a little frustrated, like, Paul, don't you mean to say this? Okay, so let's get started.
Doesn't your budget also contemplate very major savings from Medicare on something like the same amount?
Only President Obama raised $716 billion from the Medicare program. He cut $716 billion from the Medicare program to pay for Obamacare.
Right.
We don't do that.
Well, what you make savings? How much?
The point, I joined the Romney ticket. And what Mitt Romney is proposing to do is repeal all of Obamacare.
Look, Brit, this is Fox News. You weren't supposed to throw me a little. Okay, so I'm not Romney. Yeah, in other words, his plan does the same exact thing as Obama's plan, and he doesn't have a good answer for that. Brit's going to try to help him out again. Again, Ryan's going to stumble. Let's have fun.
I get that. You're not saying, though, that you don't contemplate in your budget planning significant savings, upwards of $500 billion in Medicare, though, are you?
No, we can get into complicated baseline issues, but that's the current law.
So you don't contemplate making any savings in Medicare?
Well, we will make savings in Medicare for the next generation.
But it is the case that in the budget that you have passed through the House of Representatives, significant savings of upwards of $500 billion in Medicare.
We do not add cuts to Medicare program in the House budget. We don't take more cuts to Medicare.
Now, I'm a little unclear as to how that works. You make savings to prevent the program from going under, or what? How is this?
So here's the issue. What President Obama is trying to do with his Medicare plan is he's trying to count a dollar twice.
I love that. See, we're calling it savings. But he's robbing. He's stealing. We're saving. It seems to be the same thing. But anyway, oh yeah, Obama takes $2 for every $1. Ha ha. And then when that doesn't work, go back to your first answer.
But let's be clear here, Britt. I am on the Romney ticket, and what Mitt Romney is proposing is to repeal all of Obamacare.
Get that.
Yeah, I love that. Exactly. All right, way to go. We're back on message here. I'm with Romney. Forget my plan. All right, well, let's talk about whether you're going to balance the budget. That's an interesting conversation.
Now, the budget plan that you're now supporting would get to balance when?
Well, there's different. The budget plan that Mitt Romney is supporting gets us down to 20% of GDP government spending by 2016. That means get the size of government back to where it historically has been. What President Obama has done is he has brought the size of government to as high as it hasn't been since World War II. We want to reduce the size of government so we can have more economic freedom.
I get that, but what about balance?
Well, I don't know exactly what a balance is because we haven't, I want to get wonky on you, but we haven't run the numbers on that specific plan.
Right.
Oops. I don't want to get wonky or anything like that, but we don't balance. We haven't run the numbers. Keep it going.
President Obama never once, ever, has offered a plan to ever balance the budget. The United States Senate, they haven't passed a budget in 3 years.
I understand that, but your own budget that you.
You're talking about the House budget.
I'm talking about the House budget.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, this is your budget is going to be a central issue in this plan.
The House budget.
When does that contemplate?
The House budget doesn't budget until the 2030s.
So, wait now. You're talking about my budget? wait, I mean balance. You're talking about balancing budget? I don't want to get wonky on you. But I'm in a lot of trouble here, Brit. Take it easy on me, okay? Anyway, he's bad. Remember, $2 for every $1. Remember that, okay? And what's the differences? Okay, well, let's find out.
Can you broadly outline the difference between your plan and his with numbers?
President Obama's plan?
And yours.
Sure.
Come on, dude.
We put the budget on a path to balance.
I get that.
We get government spending under control to where it historically has been.
So how much less do you spend than he would?
Well, under the trillions of dollars. But again, what we're doing is we're offering the Romney-Ryan plan.
Right.
So wait, let me get this right. Is the House budget, Obama budget, the Ryan budget, or the Romney budget? Because I'm with Romney. Okay, I know, dude. I don't want to get all wonky on you, but you're really confusing me with all this budget talk. All I know is we cut trillions more than that Obama sum. I tell you, man, $2 for every $1. Think about it. All right, so then he's going to ask him about Ayn Rand. Hey, listen, this woman is kind of a libertarian lunatic, you know, all this crazy talk that she's got about how handicapped children are subnormal, a woman should never be president of the United States, let alone her admiration for a serial killer, et cetera, et cetera. And she's an atheist. She hated Christians, right? Now, not every atheist hates Christians, but she saw them as weak and you know, these pathetic creatures in a sense. Did Paul Ryan say he loved Ayn Rand? Did he say over and over again that she was his moral guiding force? Oh, no, of course not. Let's watch.
It is said that you're a disciple of Ayn Rand. What is your view of Ayn Rand? How, are you an Ayn Rand disciple? Is that a fair charge?
I really enjoyed her novels, Atlas Shrugged in particular. It triggered my interest in economics. That's where I got into studying economics. That's why I wanted to study the whole field of economics. I later in life learned about what her philosophy was. It's called objectivism. It's something I completely disagree with. It's an atheistic philosophy.
Oh, yeah. No, Ayn Rand's an atheist. You don't say. Well, I was just reading it, you know, for shits and giggles, and it turns she has a philosophy? Ayn Rand. I learned that later in life. I didn't know that. Oh, come on. That's the whole point of Ayn Rand, that she's the guiding light of you radical libertarians. She has a philosophy. Oh, come on, dude. How do you read her books and have them be your favorite books and didn't realize that she had a philosophy? If that's true, you're really incredibly dumb. All right, finally, how did you and Mitt get along on the road? Let's find out.
Let me ask you about your relationship to Mitt Romney. People who saw the two of you campaigning together in Wisconsin, back during the Wisconsin primary, noticed that for a while you were just introducing him as a local boy. Before it was over, you were basically sharing the stage. What happened between you two men during those days out there?
We spent about 5 days on the road, 5 14-hour or so days, and in between all of those stops, driving from Appleton to Green Bay to Janesville to Milwaukee, we got to know each other. And sooner or later, we basically started sharing the microphones at these town hall meetings, and we just kind of developed a chemistry with one another and a mutual understanding of each other.
When he said, after a while, we started sharing, and I was like, what's Sikterla? Where is this going, right? You know, we were sharing a bedroom together, and it was long, sweaty 14-hour days. And we were mano a mano, man to man. And when we were hugging incredibly tight, no, all right. Hey, listen, man, they got a man crush on each other. They're like, oh, yeah? I'm going to cut taxes for the rich even more than you are. Oh, no way. I bet I can pleasure the rich more than you can. Koch brothers. I once had David and Charles together. Booyah. Must have been a fun trip. I'm so pissed I missed it.